I love these levels. There were there were quite a few. I loved these in Spyro 1. They were brilliant. I loved the taste of power they gave you. And it's even better here. Like, the Superfly, the Supercharge, standard abilities in these levels. And I love it. No Super Flame. But yeah. I love these sort of time trial levels. They just test how good you are with flying. They test how good you are with the charging. I like these. They're very different to the traditional levels. Anyway, Ocean Speedway. I like the music. Who saw that coming? I love the setting. Who saw that coming? Alright, I fuck up at this part. Alright, so yeah, Speedway levels. Basically what they are is there's a bunch of obstacles on the course, such as rings that you have to fly through, enemies you have to flame or charge. Just obstacles like that. And the order they show that in is the recommended order, by the way. So there. I like these because it's a nice change of pace from the traditional levels. As much as I love the traditional levels, I like having some sort of mini-game-esque level in a game. And this fits the bill. And they're all great in my opinion. I love looking around these areas, and they give you the abilities to look around them with ease as well. When you beat them, the timer actually counts up and it records your fastest time. So you're free to explore as you want when you beat them. In Spyro 1, I think looking at the timer there, they tweaked the timer. Like, in Spyro 1, what happened was when you destroyed something, the number came up next to the timer, and then added the time, which meant if you hit 0, and you destroyed something that was 3 seconds right before it hit 0, it'll stay on 0 until that happens, and then you've got 3 seconds suddenly. I can see that they've tweaked that just now in Spyro 2 so that you immediately get that time. That's alright enough. Ooh, 24 exactly. But yeah, Speedway levels. I love these. I can't remember the fastest pattern for all of them though. I usually just like playing them as the game shows you, like just doing the recommended order. So we've managed to clear the Speedway, and as you can see it's time counting up. But that's not all to do in the Speedways. First off, we can kill these guys. I always like doing this when I land here. But yeah, Speedways all have that little timer round which rewards you with gems. No talisman to collect in a Speedway. We've got all the Summer Forest talismans. But there is an orb. See, this Queen Finny here has an orb to give us if we can defeat the current champion in a race. Except we're not actually racing. Yes, we have to go through every single ring in this obstacle course, in order to win the race. Which doesn't make sense because Hunter is going through them at the same time. And incidentally, that Hunter with wings, I like that Hunter can fly. Alright, there, neat trick. I have struggled I don't know why, but I seem to struggle with getting that ring the proper way. So I always just get it before Hunter even reaches it, in order to make it easier for me. I can't explain it because it's not like the ring's in a difficult place. That's where the natural flight should be. Something interesting is you can still go through the arches and stuff. So yeah, you can still destroy all of those cars as well. But you obviously don't get anything for it because this isn't timed. Well, it is timed, but you're not on a timer. The timer is Hunter himself. So yeah, there's no way I think to actually outrace him. So yeah, it's just go through all the rings. That's a bit boring for a race. I think it would have been neat to actually race Hunter through these. Spyro 3 adds races to every Speedway and I love those races. Mind you, Spyro 3 also has one song for every Speedway. Or at least my copy does. Anyway, orb! All of the orb challenges in Spyro 2 involve Hunter in some sort of way. There's similar egg challenges in Spyro 3 as well, but in those you actually control Hunter. So that's kind of neat. So yeah, that was Ocean Speedway. The final level before the boss that we're going to face. So, we already know the boss. I mean, we're not going to take on Gulp or something. It replays this, I forgot that. Okay. Alright, Crush's Dungeon. So, we're going to battle Ripto or Gulp, correct? Notice there's 3 levels there, not 100%. We need a future ability to do those. Well, we don't need it. But I'm not glitching out this game, so we need it.
Before you get to the castle dungeon, Spyro, I thought that you might want to know how Ripto and his monsters arrived in Avalar. You see, last week in the winter tundra, the professor was working on some new super portal technology.
There. That's the last orb in place. Now let's see. All we need are some coordinates.
Yeah, how about 22475? That's my birthday.
I think those numbers mean something, but I can't remember right now.
No, Hunter, don't!
What?
Squish!
Get off me! Get off me, you useless buffoons!
Ripto completely vanished.
Why can't either of you? Where are we? No dragons. Wonderful. Crush, go back and pack my bags. We're moving in. Say hello to your new king.
Professor, shut it down! Hurry!
Oh my, I can't see the switch. I think I've broken my glasses.
Crush, go through the portal, you idiot!
Tell all your friends to take the orbs and scatter them throughout Avalar, quickly!
And that's why the orbs are all over Avalar.
No! Go! Crush! Get the orbs now! No! You despicable little creature! I'll kill you!
This is bad news for Avalar. Hunter, why didn't you chase him?
Yeah, I would have gone after him. But didn't he say something about not liking dragons?
Professor, could we catch a dragon to help us?
Yes, I think so. We'll need a world that has an alignment much better suited to intercepting one of these creatures. How about Glimmer?
Good idea. We better go right now.
Something I find a bit silly about that scene is that they turn off the portal before Crush goes through. Surely it would be better to turn off the portal after Crush has gone through. Like, that's one less to deal with. Right. So anyway, yeah, Battle of Crush. Interesting fact about the bosses here is they will not attack you until you attack them. And you can actually hit Ripto there. Just not with an ability we've got yet. Anyway, the Crush battle. There's pads all over the arena that he uses to perform attacks. At the moment it's an electrical fence sort of attack. Now he's going to cast what is essentially the Super Flame at you. So yeah, the spinning circles around him defend you from his flame. So yeah, you wait until he does his attack, or attack in the middle of it, as I was doing earlier, because it does turn off briefly. Crush is a pretty simple boss. Crush is also the only boss in this game you can battle without any power-ups of your own. Yeah, when he gets to his last 3 hit points, he starts chasing you with his mallet. It doesn't actually make any sort of difference, just charge away from him. So, yeah. Pretty easy boss fight. I've not got much else to say. The music in Crush's dungeon, all the... Ripto and Gulp have really awesome music. Crush's is pretty bland, in my opinion. I don't know, Crush's just doesn't click. It's the only song in Spyro 2 I could say that about, that heavily. Wait, what was that? What happened there? Well, we'll find out later.
No, Crush! You may have been able to defeat that simpleton, but Gulp will be more than a match for you.
Bring it on, Shorty.
Gulp, come here now! Destroy him, and make sure it's painful! What? The roof? Gulp, get me out of here! So long, dragon!
What a wuss.
And conveniently the roof stops trying to cave in when Gulp lets go of the door. Coincidence? Meanwhile in Autumn Plains.
That Ripto has caused enough damage. All his meddling has cost me a fortune. If it wasn't for Spyro, I'd be bankrupt. If Ripto were here, I'd give him a piece of my mind. In fact, I'd give him a lot more than that. I was a champion bantamweight boxer at university, and I still know a few moves. Take that, and that. Boo. Ah! Why, you...
So yeah, here we are in Autumn Plains. And the first homeworld was called Summer Forest. The flashback cutscene took place in somewhere called Winter Tundra. So where's my spring level? What's the spring place gonna be? Whatever. Alright. So this is Autumn Plains, the second homeworld in the game. But we're not done in Summer Forest, are we? So first things first, let's get the tool we need to complete there. You see that ladder? He's looking quite nice for having been knocked out of a building. A small fee. The fees are always rather small, aren't they? Nope.
See a wall surface that looks climbable, like the one to my left here? Just jump onto it, and you will grab it with your claws.
Wow. We had to learn how to grab onto the rungs of a ladder. We are so good at this game. We are so good. Spyro is such a versatile character, needing to learn how to grab rungs of a ladder. He's not even holding the rungs, look at him. Ah well. We're not done in the first homeworld yet though, so we're going to go back there and we're going to finish off the levels that we did not complete, including the homeworld itself. So, I will see you next time back in the Summer Forest. Auto-saving how I love you.